Hi everyone, I just wanted to share this powerful tool for your classroom. It's something that's very simple to learn and you're going to be able to figure it out in this short video that I'm going to make. So the first thing you do is you go to quizizz.com, spell it correctly, Quizizz.com. To get started, go ahead and hit get started. What it's going to do is it's going to launch a screen for you. You want to go to the login button here, go log in. You would come here to log in with Google, but most of you don't have accounts. So go down here where it says click here to sign up. When you get this screen here, it's going to, how hard is that? Log up with Google. And then you can sign up with Google, and then from now on you'll just hit that button. And that's all it's going to take to sign you up for your account. Okay, once you've signed up, this will be your dashboard, your home screen when you get into the program. So once I go up here, I can, if I want to do filters on my search, I can click on mathematics. It'll show me some of the popular quizzes in mathematics that are currently being used a lot right now. I can do a search for anything I put in here. So if I want to do triple digit addition, I can do a search for that. What you're seeing here in this column, those are tests that have been keyed in, typed by another human being, not you. You don't have to type those in. So let's say you're doing a three-digit addition and you wanted to find a test. Yep, you don't like that one. You don't want to do word problems yet. That's multiplication. You know what? This is exactly what I want. You would click on it and you can play it live in the classroom if those 5 questions are what. You can get the feedback instantly. It could be like an exit ticket. Or if you wanted to have more practice on it, show the parents what you're doing, you can assign it with homework. Homework is like for small group in the classroom also. So if you're doing centers, you can have that be a small group. So you go ahead and assign it that way. If you scroll down, you'll notice you have some switches you can toggle on and off. Do you want to shuffle questions? If you're going in order over it, no, you wouldn't want to do that. So you can turn off or on those buttons there. When you proceed, you're done. That's it. You've deployed it. All you have to do is go ahead and copy and paste this and this code up here into Seesaw if you wanted to, send it home, and the parents could practice that, and the kids, when they're finished with it, they could go over it again when they log back in, or they can start the game over. So they can continue to play the game repeatedly. So the information that is in there, they would be practicing. Now when you get Google Classroom set up, you just click on Google Classroom and you can automatically send it there. Now, my favorite part is the customization of a quiz. So what I do is you can go back to your dashboard here, and I go to create a quiz. Now when you create a quiz, TurboTax, it's going to walk you through. Okay, first walkthrough, TurboTax says, give me a name. I'm going to say it's addition. Alright, I can even do a snip from the internet, and I can add a picture if I wanted to make it more visually interesting. I'm going to mark it private because I'm not going to make one for more than an example here. Done. Now, oh wait, another flag. Did you know that that you can add questions from Quizizz or combine Quizizz using search? Oh, you know what? That's really cool. So here I'm going to do search for questions and then add them. All right, let's see. Triple digit. I wonder if any teachers who are in their early 20s have typed in the questions for me. Let's see. Well, these questions are in there. These questions are in there. These questions are in here. Well, let me show you what I want to do. I only want to do these kind of questions here, so I'm going to say plus. I'm going to hover up. I want that one. I don't want a word problem. I haven't dived into that yet. Don't really want that. Ooh, I kind of like this one here. It's subtraction, so I'm going to skip that one. But you know what? This is going to be my reach question, my challenge question. I'm going to do that. Multiplication, digits by 2 digits addition. Oh, I want to add some of these to see what they are. Boom, 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 boom. Look at all these questions. They're just flying over to my test. Thank you for all the 20-year-old teachers who keyed this in. Yeah, that's another great one, another great one, another great one. Okay, oh, I got more than 10 questions. Now, the first question I didn't put anything in because Am I typing these questions in? No. Can I edit any of the questions that have been typed in by another teacher? Absolutely. They make mistakes too, because sometimes that midnight oil is after midnight. So I'm going to delete the first question. Absolutely, I want to delete that question. You know what? I'm going to have second thoughts on this one. I'm going to delete this one too, because I'm going to leave the word problem stretch question for another time. I just want to grab some quick data. So there it is. I'm going to finish this out. I'm going to say that this is for grade 4. I can probably go up to 6th grade. Mathematics is my tag. I'm going to say basic operations. I can give it hashtags if I want. And then I'm going to go create quiz. Get this out of the way. Finish and create quiz. Okay. I've already gone through how to assign it for homework. I've already shown you that I could click on play live. So if I was to deploy this right now, I can send it just by hitting this. I can extend the data if I want to. Boom, boom, boom. Proceed. And then I'm right back at my choices. I can copy and paste this in there, and I can go ahead and do that, and my game is ready to play. If you have not seen how Quizizz is played, then I recommend highly to go check it out, because it's a gamified version and it collects data for you. Now, just to look at the data, let's look at one of my reports here. See if I can find one from last year that has some data in it to show you how it's displayed. 18 kids. Nope, that was a PDP. So here I did one on this. Now, as you can see, my data here is displayed. I can scroll down and I can see how they well did. Now, these kids got this really right. So I can see they did well. I can see my questions. I can see my overview right here. And look at this. This is a digital representation of where the kids got them wrong. So if this whole column was wrong, I would know I needed to reteach this question number. And that would be question 10. If I hover over it, it's going to tell me what it is. What time is it? And it's on that clock if I wanted to see it. So obviously the kids did really well on this. So I know that I'm ready to move on. But the data is visually represented this way. You can look at the questions. It tells you how many correct or wrong answers there were on each question. There's data there. And there's also data this way based on players. And on this view, what I would do is scroll to the bottom to see. Now, these kids aren't strong because they're not able to answer those questions within a certain amount of time period, even though they only got a few wrong. Usually, there's a bigger red bar for the kids at the end. So I can scroll quickly to find out who my targets are. Because of the ease of this, I'm able to quickly make an assessment and give it like an exit ticket to know if my kids are growing every day. So that is Quizizz. Powerful tool and does not take any time to learn. Watch the video again. I didn't do anything difficult. Create quiz. It's TurboTax. It takes you through. After you create quiz, you can key in the questions. You can even make your own questions up if you really want to. But you'll find there's no need to ever. Sometimes I modify or add one or change one, but the bulk of what I find is already existing. Have fun.